Hey, good evening, everybody. I am Chuck Rogers, licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I am Keith Dunn, and I am a network engineer
Network engineer.
and other things too.
Oh, man, so many things, and I am benefiting from all of them. And
Yes.
together we're Tabletop Coffee, right?
Yep, where we are bold and never ever bitter.
And tonight we continue with our marriage killing series. Tonight says, if you really want to kill that marriage, be as vague as possible. Stay tuned. We'll talk about it.
Being more laser focused on that topic is so much better than what we're talking about today.
About
and
being
that is-
vague.
Yeah, being vague.
It happens a lot. I'll oftentimes begin my intensive counseling session days with couples saying, what would you like to accomplish? And typically they tell me what the problem is.
Right.
And as part of the problem, then they begin to complain with blame, with criticism, and oftentimes contempt. And we've listed some out here. Oftentimes people will say, well, really what I want us to walk away with is, I just want us to be better with spending. He's such a bad spender.
Yeah, so what does that really mean? And
Right.
how in the world can we focus that down?
Yeah.
And in your sessions, you actually ask the people.
I do. In the future, when he's being a better spender,
Right.
what will he be doing
Right.
instead of what he's doing right now? And it oftentimes really causes the other person to pause because we're great complainers, but we just don't have a good answer for them. So let's pretend that I was complaining about
Okay.
you, and I said, you just need to be a better spender. What would be a better thing for me to say?
Yeah, well, maybe you could tell me what I'm doing that really bugs you about my spending. If it's that I'm spending too much on purchases and you'd like to know about purchases if they're over a certain amount.
That's a great one. Set a
Yeah.
specific amount, maybe $10. If it's going to be more than $10, let me know. Or if it's going to be
Yeah.
more than $50, let
Right.
me know. I don't care if it's more than 500, you let me know. Different couples manage their money different ways, but it's just important that they have an agreed upon amount. That'd be a great way to do it.
Yeah.
And there's many more, but that's a great one. How about this one? I just want you to be more loving.
Yeah, please be. Would you please be more loving, Chuck?
That's a setup for disaster. So instead of somebody saying, hey, I just want you to be more loving, what could they maybe say instead?
Yeah, make the request of what more loving means to you. When you come home from work, can you give me a hug when
Yes.
you come home before going to the TV or going to your computer or laying down and taking a nap?
Yeah, it would be very meaningful for me if you would just give me a hug and maybe a
Yeah.
kiss when you come in the door before you go on to your other duties. That would be really helpful for me.
Yeah.
How about this one? I want you to make me a priority. Another setup for disaster.
Yeah, it really is.
So the question is, in the future, when he or she is making you a priority, what will he be doing? Maybe what might one thing be that they can make a request about?
Yeah, when I think about a priority, I think of all the different things in life that we put in front of the other person. So maybe it's something as simple as, instead of watching your favorite show, you turn off the TV and you just talk.
Yeah, that maybe we have a conversation of 20 to 25 minutes
Yeah.
every evening before you start watching your show.
Yeah.
That would be meaningful for me. How about this one? I want you to be more passionate. There's a setup for disaster.
Yes,
And actually,
it
I remember
is.
talking about this with Michelle Weiner Davis. I don't remember if we talked about it at a workshop I attended with her or if it was actually in her writings. I've
Right.
read so much of her stuff. But this is often a complaint. You're never passionate about me. I want you to be more passionate. So in the future, Michelle says, when he's being more passionate, what will he be doing?
Right.
And maybe the answer is that he hugs me while he kisses me, or that
Right.
he presses his lips more firmly against mine, or that maybe she will give me a French kiss while we're making love as opposed to just a regular kiss.
Sure.
When you're feeling that your partner is being passionate toward you, what will he be doing? What will she be doing? It has to be really labeled out that very specifically. Let's do one more. I just want you to care more for me. What might happen at that point? What in the future when your partner is caring more about you, what will she be doing?
It's funny when you talk about something like that, it comes to mind something as simple as, it's winter time here and you're going out and you're scraping your windshield.
Yeah.
Showing care could be scraping her windshield
Yeah, that would be a good one.
and getting ready for the day.
That would be a great one. Or I would like it if you would start my car for me. If you don't have a remote start, right?
Yeah, that's right. I love the remote start.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what it is, just so that everybody knows what is preferred.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, there is a downside.
And what is that?
I think that sometimes some people think it's cheap and chintzy and that they aren't really cared about. If I have to ask, if I have to be specific about what I want, I'm just a checklist and I really don't matter to you at all.
And that presses that fear button for
It does. It does. But the truth is that I want to jump hoops all day long for my wife. I just want to know where they are. I want to meet her needs.
Yeah, and if you do share those requests and you are specific, then I think that will lead to something more meaningful because the person is listening to your request if they are following through with it. And then I think that gets the fear and just pushes it out of the way.
Absolutely. Hey, we hope you liked our content. If you did, would you please subscribe? Because Keith would really appreciate that.
Yeah, and ding that bell so you're notified of upcoming episodes.
That's a great request.
Yeah, it is. Great
Measurable request.
Yeah.
And make sure to like it.
Yeah. Share it with your friends, and I'll be more specific tonight. Put it on Facebook and Twitter and anywhere else that you can think of that could be helpful in helping us grow this channel.
You're a great request maker.
That's good. Until next time.
And we eat way too much.
We do eat way too much.
Yeah.
Lisa and I split almost everything because we eat too much. People eat too much. You go to a restaurant and you get this plate of food that's, probably 2,000 calories in that thing. Why not split it? 1,000 calories.
Because you need 2,000 calories.
Because
That's
I
why.
do need 2,000 calories.
At every meal, so 6,000 per day.
That probably would work. I think I would put on weight if I ate 6,000 calories a day.
You need high fats, high carbs,
I don't want high fats.
high good fats.
Yeah,
not
good fats.
bad food. Bad fats.
Avocados.
Huh?
They're
Good
really-
fats.
They're really good fats.
Very good fats.
Yeah.
Avocados wrapped in bacon.
That's good fat.
Keith,
How do you get better fat than that?
a few weeks ago, Keith did something, and I was praising him by text, and I said, "You are so great." And he says, "Good as bacon?" And I said, "No."
It can't be good as bacon.
Come on,
that's
set
a
realistic
little-
standard. Nobody's good as bacon.
No, that's a bar that is just so high. I mean, you can't get to bacon.